Hey Tai Cheers, my name is Matt Holker. I work with Tai Chi Master Richard Clear, and together we help Tai Chi students all over the world to rapidly develop internal power for self defense and health. And today I wanted to show you one of our tricks that we use for helping improve people's balance and your real balance, your internal sense of balance. Before I get to that, please check out TaiChiMadeClear.com. If you're into any of this kind of stuff, you're going to love what you find there. For improving your balance, your internal sense of balance, what you have to do is you have to isolate it. You really have to take the internal balance, the real sense of balance, which is in your inner ear, and separate it out from other things that you could be using to compensate for it. And the most common thing that people use to compensate for their balance is their vision. And so, like with most of our other senses, our vision as human beings kind of overrides them. And so what I want you to do, just to test your balance, first of all, to test your strength and your ability to balance like this, and get a baseline for this, is I want you to pick a leg and stand on that leg, and lift the other leg up to about thighs parallel to the ground. We just call this thighs parallel. So to about thighs parallel, and stand on this other leg, and you should be able to reasonably kind of hang out here for a while. And if you can't, then you're probably going to need to work on the strength to do this first, and just work for what you're up to right now, for what you need right now. At a certain point, you're going to get strong enough to do this, and maybe you already are, and then you can really start to hone in on your internal balance. And the way to do that, like I said, is to isolate it. And so the first thing you have to do is shut your eyes. Before anything else happens with your legs, you are going to close your eyes. Now, pick a leg and lift your other leg up as high as you can, hopefully up to about thighs parallel. And you should be able to kind of hang out here for a while. Now, you're going to notice that it's a little trickier, especially if you've not done this before. You're going to notice there's a lot more wobble, there's a lot more compensating, and that you're going to be kind of fighting to stay up on this leg. You can tell that I've done this a fair bit because I can kind of hang out here and talk to you a little bit while I'm doing it. But this is ideally what you would be able to do. And you want to build to where you can do this on either leg, both legs, one at a time for about 30 seconds a leg. And all of our Tai Chi students who come through the first level of our Tai Chi program can do this. That's part of the test. So, I've done this exercise and the other kinds of balance work that go into the Tai Chi Level 1 program for Clear's Tai Chi. But what I'm saying to you is that you have this sense of balance that you're mostly not using. And so the way to kind of bring that online and to activate it is to start using it a little bit every day. Do this exercise. Close your eyes, pick a leg, lift the other one up, kind of reasonably as high as you can, and hang out there for a little while. And so I was a little better on my left and my right today, but once I find the spot, I can kind of hang out here, and it's a matter of tuning in to your sense of balance and being properly weighted, not in the double weighted error. For people who've studied Tai Chi for a little while, you'll know what that means. And in good Tai Chi principle. And you really want to find this centered balance point for anything that you're doing in Tai Chi, because kind of everything else operates off of that. If you don't have good balance, you can't really have good structure. You kind of can't. And if you don't have good structure, relaxes. You just can't do it. You end up either a heap on the floor or compensating somehow with tension somewhere. And this is not appropriate for Tai Chi. So I hope this has been helpful. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, please go to TaiChiMadeClear.com. You're going to love what you find there. I do want to share a quick story about this exercise. I've taught this exercise in a number of places. It's kind of a quick way for people to gauge their current internal sense of balance. And so I like to to show it in demonstrations. I did one at the public library here at Blount County a couple of years back, and there was a group of people who came out who were interested in my sort of introduction to Tai Chi that I was presenting at the library, and one couple brought their young son who was a Taekwondo student, and he kind of thought that he was too cool for school, and he wasn't sure about this whole Tai Chi thing, and was kind of trying not to pay attention. And we got to this exercise, and he stood up and he did it with the whole group, and we closed our eyes and we stood on the one leg and back down, and everybody had their kind of individual experiences with that, and he got really, really excited. Oh, excuse me. And I said, yeah, yes, young man. And he said, I have two questions. One, do you have to close your eyes before you stand on the one leg? And I said, well, yes, for this exercise you do. That's kind of the point. And he said, then I have no more questions. And he sat back down and got very upset. So, yes, for this exercise, you are testing your internal sense of balance, and so you do have to close your eyes and get up on the one leg and experience that and feel the difference between when your eyes are closed and when they're not, and ideally be able to kind of hang out here when they're closed. You want to be able to do that, and on both legs. This is your real sense of that, and getting in touch with that if you're really going to do any kind of Tai Chi, from here on out. You'll need that skill. You'll need to be able to find that balance point quickly and easily, and you'll want to do it as with as strong of a real sense of balance as you possibly can. So close your eyes, get up on one leg, be good to hang out here for a while. And if you can't just stand here yet, then work on the strength to stand on one leg. That's the first thing. But once you've got the strength to stand on one leg, then you can tune into that internal sense of balance by closing your eyes. Again, I hope this has been helpful. If this is helpful, if you like this stuff, please head to TaiChiMadeClear.com, and more next time. Thank you very much.